You have $100. Put it in a drawer. Walk away for 10 years, and when you come back, roughly a third of it will be gone. No one broke in. The bill looks exactly the same, but it buys a third less. This is inflation, the quietest tax you will ever pay. And almost no one understands how it actually works. Right now, prices are rising faster than most people have seen in their lifetime. Rent, groceries, fuel, all climbing. Your income might be rising too, and yet somehow you feel poorer. You are not imagining it. You are watching inflation happen in real time. So let's slow it down and break down exactly what is being done to your money. Inflation is simple to say and strange to feel. Prices rise over time, so each unit of money buys a little less. Economists call it a loss of purchasing power. The money never changes, but what it can do quietly shrinks. The number on the bill stays the same. The power behind it leaks away. But why does it happen at all? There are three engines behind inflation. Once you see them, you'll never look at a price tag the same way again. The first engine is demand. When people suddenly have more money to spend, but there's the same amount of stuff to buy, they bid the prices up. Picture a single item and a room full of buyers, each one waving more cash than the last. The item didn't get better. The competition for it got fiercer. The second engine is cost. Everything you buy has a long chain hidden behind it. Fuel, raw materials, labor, shipping. When any of those costs rise, businesses rarely just absorb the hit. They pass it on. The price you pay at the checkout is simply the sum of every cost that came before it. The third engine is the one that makes people uncomfortable. Governments and central banks can create money out of nothing. When far more money exists, but the amount of real goods stays the same, each unit is worth less. Money, like anything else, loses value the moment it stops being rare. Now here's the part that surprises people. A small amount of inflation is intentional. Most central banks quietly aim for about 2% a year. Gentle, predictable inflation nudges people to spend and invest, instead of hoarding cash under a mattress. The danger was never a little inflation. The danger is the moment the system loses control of it. And when it breaks, it is brutal. In 1920s Germany, money lost value so fast that workers were paid twice a day and spent it within the hour. Because by evening it was worth less. People burned banknotes for heat because the paper was cheaper than firewood. In Zimbabwe, the government printed a single note worth $100 trillion. It couldn't buy a loaf of bread. When trust in money dies, money becomes paper again. But you don't need a collapse to lose. If your savings sit in an account earning almost nothing while prices rise 5% a year, you're getting poorer every day you do nothing. You didn't spend the money. You didn't lose it. It simply, quietly, stopped keeping up. Inflation does not touch everyone equally. If you hold cash and live paycheck to paycheck, it works against you. If you hold assets, things that tend to rise when new money floods in, it can quietly work for you. Inflation moves value, slowly, from savers toward owners. None of this is advice on what to do with your money. The point is to understand the game you're already playing. Inflation is not a glitch in the system. It is the system, always running, never switched off. The real question was never whether your money loses value. It's who designed it to lose value and who benefits when it does. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And you stop asking, how do I save more? And start asking a sharper question. How do I stop standing still? If this made the invisible suddenly visible, subscribe. Next time, how banks create money out of thin air, legally.